Yo, what's good, Crypto Familia? Happy Friday, or wherever and whenever you're watching this. Hope you're having an awesome day. We're going to go ahead and dive right into things. Let me share my screen with you, and we will jump right in. Let's go. Shrink this down. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. You want to drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, bro? And let me start. All right, first thing we're going to do, open up CoinGecko. We're going to go to decrypt, which I can't lie, I'm slacking on a little bit. Oops. What's on this one? Perfect, bro. Appreciate it. See me looking at offering Solana Cardano futures. All right, let's see. News. Senator Lummis defends owning Bitcoin as a policymaker. Let's check this out. We'll open that up. See, do your own research, crypto fact and fiction on April Fool's Day. Investment bank Citi is bullish on the metaverse, predicts a $13 trillion economy. So guys, just knowing this right here. So just knowing this, something I already sent you, DeFi Pulse. So let me find it. The DeFi Pulse is literally an index. I sent it to you guys in the chat. I want to say it was February 24th to be exact. Look, I'll literally show you. Look at these numbers. Let's go. Bullish, baby. All right, so let's see. 24th. Look where we're at. Look at it. 24th. Where are we at? Right here, almost the literal bottom. What is it from there? Let's go to one. You can see 24th right there. That's where I call that 130, guys. We're up almost. What is the current price? We're up almost $100. Let's go. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because of this right here. Investment City Bank is bullish on the metaverse. Oh, not my bad. I'm thinking of DeFi. This is the DeFi Pulse. Let me go to MBI. But still, metaverse, I actually still called this out same day, February 24th. So we'll come down here, check out the 90-day, check it out, 30 days, 8.4, past 14 days, 18.2. We're still feeling good. All right, where's 24th? So check it out, guys. Still super good entry, $111. Current price in at 155. So we're actually on this one up about $40 roughly, 44 to be exact, 43 and some change actually. But guys, look at the tokenomics on this. The supply, right? If there's only this many fridges in the world, like I'm actually curious. This is this is probably not gonna come up. All right, let's see. How many fridges are sold each year? Yo, 200 million fridges are sold each year. That's literally way more than what we have. So we have 186,000 total of these tokens. Same thing with DeFi Pulse, is one I just showed you. DeFi Pulse is super dope, guys. But Metaverse is an index. The Metaverse Index, MBI, is an index of all the Metaverse projects. So if Citibank or Investment Bank City is bullish on the Metaverse and predicts a $13 trillion economy, I mean, what do you think that means for this project? DeFi is up $7. Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, DeFi. I mean, from back then, bro. I mean, the DeFi Pulse is up literally almost $100 from the day I called it out in the chat. I mean, by 2030, guys. Yo, let's go. I mean, what do we got in here? We got market cap 29 million, and we have this many supply. Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't come crying to me in a year and you're like, yo, Tyler, bro, how do I get it at $111 again? Be like, bro, you don't. It's never going back. So this is super dope to see. Obviously, you can keep reading into that. Compute efficiency approval over 1,000x to these levels. 13 million, yep. Keeping that market level is going to require infrastructure investment. Yep. I mean, yeah, obviously that's going to require a lot of changes, things like that. Facebook is one of the big changes named to Meta. The company will invest 50 million over the next 2 years to research tech. I mean, that's insane, guys. I mean, he's investing more into metaverse than the actual metaverse index has right now. That's insane. So that's that. I mean, let's keep going through this. I want to go through there here before we hop on anything else. The SEC denies Bitcoin EFT from Kathy Woods ARK investment. 2 million shares have become the most recent applicants to respond. EFT registration rejected by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Twitch co-founder, Solana Gaming NFT platform. Yo, that's nuts. I want to open that up too for gamers. $12.07 is it? Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up, man. That's still, guys. If you got money invested in that, that's good. That's some good old school investors. Yo, if you ask somebody who's like 40 years old and 50 years old who invests, like old school guys, if you ask them like what they look for, like percent wise returns, they're gonna tell you like 20% a year, guys. I mean, that's all you have to say about that. OpenSea enables NFT purchase with credit cards and Apple Pay. Yo, that's big shit right there. Binance hires senior Microsoft executive as CTO. Regulators may decide ranges Bitcoin mining fate in June. Yeah, ApeCoin drops 8% after board ape. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be common. I mean, I'm not even worried about that. That thing's gonna go up too. I mean, they got a dope project going on. I mean, I'm definitely bullish on that. If it has anything to do with board API, I mean, I'm bullish on it as long as they keep doing, what they're doing. Bitcoin as EU cracks down on crypto. That's all right. I'm actually kind of reading into that, see what that's about. Let's see if we got any. Let's look into business. Anything crazy that we missed? Nothing. USDC reserves will be custody with five. That's dope. Game developer faces up user backlash following FTX acquisition. Helium. Crypto wireless network founders raised 200 million. Yo, if you don't know what Helium is, I don't think I have it on my list, but Helium's a dope project too. I mean, just seeing that, I mean, guys, I mean that should raise your eyebrows and be like, oh shit, let me check this out. What's Helium doing? You can come to their website or their Instagram, check them out, right? That's your link to my bad. Go to the website and people powered networks. You come here, mine, stake, use, let's see what their staking looks like. Helium mainnet staking is live. Cool, begin staking. They're gonna let us see. Validators, FAQ. So you might have to have a limited amount or a certain amount. I'm not seeing any big numbers on here. The staked amount, 10,000 HNT. Validator remains locked until unstaked. However, validator rewards are sent to the owner's wallet at the end of each epoch, approximately every 30 blocks. Cool. And then yeah, so that's super dope though. I mean, again, this should it's a lot. I just want to see some numbers on this. APR is total HNT staked in millions. Decent percent. Cool, that's what I was looking for though. So I mean, I assume this is the current price right here, current percent stake, about 36%. So let's go back out of here. Again, I mean, I'm just clicking on that because I mean, again, if you're not familiar with it, I mean, now you are, and you can check it out. But 200 million, guys. I mean, that's they raised 200 million. Obviously, they're going to invest that back into their project and do some more cool things. So I mean, that's something you always want to look at. I mean, you see somebody investing some money in there, you want to check it out. So Chili's plots sports entertainment crypto ecosystem with 2.0 chain. Web browser Opera stands support against Lana. Google searches for Ethereum merge. I think we went over this last time. This was March 28th. So yeah, possibly did. NFTs, anything crazy in NFTs, Fractal, which we just opened. I think we have it over here. Yep. Bitcoin exchange, blockchain.com, allowing NFT usernames for its 82 million wallets. Okay, that's something to check out. Move over Bored Apes, Rising Ethereum NFT project, Azuki Noche's first $1 million sale. Let's check that out. Looks like some anime type thing. Damn it. Or maybe, I don't know if that's actually it, but Samsung taps Nifty Gateway to create smart TV NFT platform. Yo, that's crazy. Guys, the things they're going to do with the NFT space, I mean, blockchain and in general, just the technology in the next coming years going to be absolutely insane. Like the things you won't even be able to think about, like, like back when they were cavemen and some crazy dude was like, yo, bro, we're going to be using these pieces of metal that, require a battery and we're going to talk to each other on the other side of the world. And they're probably like, bro, you sound nuts. Like, cavemen talking about that. Kind of same concept, guys. I mean, the amount of things about to happen in the space and already happening is absolutely astonishing. Let's see anything coins. We'll check DeFi and the gaming really quick. Doing research, crypto fact fiction. Yeah, that open as well. Proposed bill would require stablecoins to be backed by dollars, government securities. Yo, that's bogus. I'm not with that. UST Tether, or not Tether, UST from Terra Luna. They're backing theirs with about that. Right now, they bought about $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to back it with. They're planning to do, I think it was 10 or 11 billion. So knowing that, I mean, they're piling in over 9 billion now. They already did a billion, 9 billion in these next weeks. I think I didn't get the exact date on it. So, I mean, I don't want to give you false information, but you know, over this next year, I would assume they're going to accumulate more that 10 billion worth of Bitcoin. So that's something to keep in mind too. You know, you got people like them buying 10 billion worth of Bitcoin. Imagine other people like Taylor, how JP Morgan flip Goldman Sachs. Sorry, I got distracted about that. But yeah, guys, super important. So Biden eyes $5 million 2023 revenue. Applying tax reporting rules for crypto. That's going to be important because we're going to know how we're going to be taxed, right? Congress is discussing digital dollar pilot. It's not what you think. Bitcoin, team spike 5%, blah, 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 blah. The week. Goods. Yeah, I've seen DeSantis over here talking about, yeah, we'll accept crypto, and then now they're over here like figuring out, yo, how are we gonna do this? That's funny. That is funny. Layer 2 DeFi money market remains $5 million raise. Terra Luna's. Yo, see, I literally just said it. We're just talking about that like seconds ago. Maker DAO's DAI fell behind Terra's. Yep. They're gonna have to do a lot to catch up. Avalanche A vaccine boosts from subnets chatter. Solana stablecoin project. Casio plummets to zero after a multi-million-dollar hack. That's not good. Also not good for Solana, right? Former Polychain Capital partner launches $125 million fund will become a DAO. And guys, a DAO again is just a decentralized autonomous organization. And pretty much what that stands for, those fancy words, is there's no there's no central governing system. It's the people control. Like you could literally vote. A good example of this is Uniswap. I don't know if they're gonna let us. So you can vote. I don't know if it's gonna let us see, but you can click vote on there. I don't know if you're gonna have to connect your wallet or what's up with that, but you click vote and then you can actually see the proposals. Community maybe. I just want to show you guys, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you launch the app and you can click vote and it'll actually show you no proposal. You can, oh, there we go. You can see executed, canceled, executed. So people voted for it. This is a DAO right here, right? You can each vote. You can vote on each proposal yourself or delegate your votes to a third party. So to create a proposal, you have to own a certain amount of Uniswap. So, but you can also vote as long as you hold some Uniswap, I think it is. So yeah, you can click on here. You can see this is already implemented. Should Uniswap governance contribute funding to the Nomic Foundation? So you can see, are they going to do it? It was executed. You can read the whole thing, check it out. And then here's the chain, which you could check it out. And then you could, oh, that's the proposer, my bad. This goes to $5 million fund. Yep, so you can see we're going to contribute $5 million to fund that community effort. But that's just something, kind of just an example of what a DAO is. Hey, one thing I don't know if you talk about is how much Bitcoin is going up and down in 24 hours and why it's happening. Yeah, but I mean, it's just a lot of indecision in the markets. I mean, Bitcoin's at a very pivotal level, which I'm going to go over here in just a little bit. But I kind of have like a set way of going over these things because you'll kind of see over time once you do this consistently this way, it'll help. Because once we're seeing this, right, if we see Terra Luna, for example, you just see they're putting this into the UST. Now, if you look at their UST coin, and it's, obviously it's not gonna be popping because it's a stable coin, but even Luna. So if you look at Luna might be popping now because they're doing this with inside their ecosystem. So that's something to look at. You can see Terra Luna's token Luna hit all-time high after project founder CEO confirmed that he bought over 1 billion in Bitcoin since January. Boom, after sets an all-time high following $135 million Bitcoin buy. So he's even put more money into Bitcoin, right? So this is another reason why Bitcoin is going up and down, something to think about. So also, Luna goes up and down because guess what? He's he's investing, backing his stablecoin with that. So let's see, 106, 14, 40, Luna. Yeah, I mean, it's ranked 8th among all crypto. So let's see. Which boasts it's, yeah, for sure. Recently purchased 135 million to back their USD stablecoin. Unlikely centralized coin. Back by Remax. Yep. So so pretty much when you mint UST, they also burn Luna. So you can see how this works inside of their ecosystem. So it also brings the value of Luna up, right? So you're burning it, you're getting rid of something to mint on one of their stable coin. That means the value of Luna is going up, which is also happening, which we just read, it hit an all-time high. So that's something to keep in mind too. So let's go to Luna really quick. Even this, guys, this project's been dope. I mean, I've been in this for a little while now, but definitely longer than 30 days. 180, you can see it's been a rocky ride the past 180, but 180 days ago, look, I mean, we're at 37 bucks. We're at over 106 right now. But I mean, this is something to keep in mind, guys. I mean, this is really, when you see this should start making sense to you. Like, yo, now I understand this, or that's why this is happening, or oh, okay, that makes sense. But it's something you want to keep in mind when looking at the charts. And actually, I have a lot of cool stuff to go over and show you on the charts when it comes to the fundamentals, things like that, to show you, to break down on technicals, things like that. That I really want to show you. I've never really went into full detail on it, but I kind of broke down some things before. I actually want to show you how I'm marking these up, finding these zones. So once we finish this really quick, we'll go over that. But let me close that out really quick. So yeah, that's super dope to see. I mean, that we love Terra, we love Luna, UST. So we got Biden eyes 5 billion in 2023 revenue from applying new tax reporting rules to crypto. So President Biden's 2023 proposal suggests applying several accounting to tax. I seen one thing. I don't know if this is, talks about it. Chris first, I need one from tax revenue. This proposal. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. Like, I keep saying stuff and stopping, but what I've seen is like some coins might have like a coding into them where it automatically taxes. I don't know if that's going to actually happen or not, but I'm just curious to see if this is actually going to talk about it. So U.S. President Joe Biden today submitted budget proposal 2023 fiscal year to conjunction U.S. Treasury revenue explanations by the administration's estimate. U.S. can gather about 11 billion in revenue over 10 years, nearly 5 billion a year alone by next year alone, by modernizing rules. Right? Notice how it's in quotes because it's probably not good for us, but to apply certain financial accounting and reporting practices to digital assets. And we kind of last time, I mean, I was showing you the Bored Apes that got sold for like 116 bucks, you know, and they're going for multiple 100,000. And literally what that guy's doing is trying to take a loss instead of he's got to pay the capital gains tax on his digital asset. He's like, yeah, no, I'm going to sell it for cheaper to myself at another wallet. And then I'm going to, take that as a loss and report it as a loss instead of, he didn't gain anything, he lost, right? Even though he sold it to himself. So 6.6 billion in revenue between 2023, 2032, taxpayers from applying mark-to-market rules to actively traded cryptocurrencies. Mark-to-market is a way of appraising the value of assets to take into account of current market conditions. Stand in contrast using the purchase price of an asset, which may be higher or lower than its fair market price. In short, it's a way of taxing unrealized gains, which means the taxpayer is on the hook when ETH goes from 3,000, 4,000, even if she doesn't sell, which that sucks. Yeah, that's bogus. But it is what it is. So second, Uncle Sam seeks to increase revenue by requiring U.S. Residents to report any holdings in offshore accounts above 50,000. I'm sure there's ways around that. But the global nature of the digital asset markets offers opportunities for U.S. taxpayers to conceal assets taxable income. The Treasury thinks it can collect 2.2 billion over the next tightening. Administration wants the U.S. banks and financial institutions to share information with the IRS. Value the holdings from non-residents and foreign owners. This impacts citizen residents as well. Treasury to attempt to avoid U.S. tax reporting by creating entities through which they can act. Combat potential digital assets to be used for tax evasion, right? We were literally just talking about that. Third-party information reporting, it's critical to help identify taxpayers. I know I'm reading through this, guys. It's probably going to be a really boring spot right here, but this is really important to us, and I want to be able to share the information with it really quick. So, yeah. So over the next 6 months or so, kind of, yes. I mean that would be something that is possibly going to be in effect. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some changes to it. I don't think that they're going to be taxing people even if they don't withdraw. They're going to try to, but I don't think it's going to happen. Single Azuki NFT sold for 1.42 million last night. That's pretty lit. Door closed and then opens, and then we'll see you now. Yeah, I'm sure the floor price went way up. Yeah, it looks like they're some anime type thing. Pretty cool. See that? You know, there's not a lot of NFTs going around being sold for 1.4 million. So Bitcoin briefly drops. Cracks on a crypto. Let's see what it says. They say anything about crackdown? I'm not even worried about this. And we're up 30, 40% on some of these projects. They're talking about, oh, we're down 4%. Like, oh no, we hit the dip. Let's see. Nothing, nothing on there really that goes over what EU is doing right now with the crypto taxes. So we have OpenSea enables NFT purchases with credit cards and Apple Pay. Now I was just telling you guys, I think last time I think we were talking about LooksRare. LooksRare compared to OpenSea, they're similar places, right? Similar marketplaces for NFTs. But what the difference is OpenSea doesn't reward you for selling or buying NFTs. You sell an NFT on the LooksRare. Say you sell something on LooksRare. LooksRare is going to reward you. I don't know exactly what the reward is for it, but they're going to reward you a certain amount of their token of looks for selling on their NFT marketplace. Now, OpenSea's got to do something to combat that, right? They got to either do the same thing or they got to come back with them. So right now, they just enables NFT purchases with credit cards and Apple Pay. That could bring a lot more newcomers in the NFT space, especially for those who don't have a lot of knowledge on crypto, but they want to be participating in the NFT space, right? And honestly, this could be either good or bad. Maybe bad for the people who are getting involved because most people that are involved in the NFT space now, they know quite a bit about cryptos. They're not just blind. I mean, there's plenty of people blindly entering and getting scammed, but maybe a lot more than I think. But I guess I work with a lot of people who are, a little bit more crypto savvy than others. So this is cool to see. Not really sure how that's going to work out, but super dope. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Twitch co-founders, Solana gaming NFT platform Fractal raised 35 million. Let's see. That's dope. So I know I think I went over this in one of the first crypto videos I released within the first couple, but we kind of went over the founders and you want to see who's participating in the project, right? How to do research on these. So who's participating, who they partnered with, things like that. I mean, this is something good you want to see. I mean, the co-founder of Twitch is the platform is also co-founded by him. That's lit. Fractal announced the seed round. So if you're into gaming, this is something you might want to check out. I mean, especially from the guy from Twitch. I mean, they got 35 million raised in capital, so that's lit. Senator Williams defends owning Bitcoin as a policymaker. Well, I own cows too, and cows are commodities. Bitcoin is a commodity, she said in an interview. Oh man. That's like, the people who down talk crypto, but they're actually holding crypto. They do it all the time. There's a lot of people that do that. Let's see if there's anything funny here. She said, oh, she says, which has some asking, is it a complicate? So she's the most vocal Bitcoin proponent in the US. I'm not even sure what that means. Is there a way to look that up? Oh, sweet. Well, that's cool. Maybe that. All right. You don't got to be smart to make money, guys. You just have to be coachable and willing to learn. So guess what? We are going to learn something today. Person who advocates a theory proposal. Okay. So the most vocal Bitcoin advocate in the U.S. government and the juror senator from Wyoming is also crafting a policy that would affect Bitcoin and other assets which don't fall under a solid regulatory framework in the U.S., which has some aspects that account for the interests. She says not at all. She owns cows too, and cows are commodities, but we all know this is a little bit different than owning a cow. So good try there, but good try. Must disclose any purchase, sale, exchange of any stock, bond, commodity, futures, or any other security when the transaction exceeds $1,000 according to 2020 guidelines. So that's her ethic. So apparently she's telling people cryptocurrency members must report they hold the capital exchange platform. Yeah, they want you to do so much with this. Like they're gonna try to tell you, like it's like when COVID came along, and they're like, "Yo, traveling shut down. Like you can't travel anywhere," and yet like everybody I knew was still traveling. Same thing. They're like, "You can't do this. Blah 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 blah. You can't do this." And like the people who don't know the crypto space are like, "Oh my god, you can't do that." And you're like, "Bro, I've been doing that." So let's go. All right, now that we went over some of that, we can kind of check out some CoinGecko. Looks like they changed that, maybe. I don't know. So let's see. Looking bullish already. We got a lot of green, That's nice to see. So we have some nice numbers too. So let's check out 24-hour movers. Guys, Aave has been honestly probably one of my most profitable projects here in the last, I want to say like month. I mean, God, that's been awesome. So sorry, Kareem, bro. Gotta deny that. But Axie Infinity's up. It's a gaming coin, which I'm kind of surprised because they just had like a huge hack on their system. So that's kind of crazy to see. We have Phantom. I don't believe that's the wallet. Could be, I guess, Solana, Maker, Near Protocol, the Sandbox, which is a metaverse, Pancake Swap, Ethereum, BNB, Binance, Polygon. It's good to see because I've been holding quite a bit of Polygon for a while. It took a little tank. I think I bought it at the top on accident. So we got Tezos, Gala. Gala's dope. Cool gaming project we went over before. DeFi chain. I'm not sure what that is. I'm kind of interested. Kronos, CRO, Crypto.com, Decentraland. That's metaverse as well. Terra, we got Luna, right? Up 18% in the past 7 days. We'll check that out here in a second. Filecoin. I think we went over that last time. Polkadot. The graph, GFT. Like to see that's up. I got quite a bit of that. Like to see that's up. Like to see them are up. Pretty much anything I got started on here, I'm happy to see up. Let's go. Sweet. All right. So let's see. 7 days. Zilliqa is still moving. I mean, the past 24 hours, past hour, nothing crazy, but the 7 days, I mean, wow. Not sure what this is. Waves. I think we clicked on. Yeah, we clicked waves. We have synthetics token, Aave, VeChain. Guys, these are. Look, I mean, thank you, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Some good projects up here. Or Pancake. I mean, a lot of the ones that were up in the 24 hours are up here as well. I'm not sure what this is. Probably some meme coin. Maybe not. We'll see. Damn. So it's the all-time high, 311, all-time low. 22 days ago, 15 hours ago. Damn. Let's check it out. Yo, no way. I think this is like a move to earn. I actually screenshot it. I wanted to share it with you guys. No way. I want to see if this is the same one. Go down a little bit. Where'd it go? Yo, I literally just screenshotted this not too long ago. Screenshot a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys and obviously my team as well outside of here, but here it is right here. Yep, this is literally it. No way. This was Monday. No way. Fuck. Monday. So what do we got? 5 days ago? 7 days. Jesus. Come on. I'm lacking, guys. Fuck. But either way, that's super dope. I mean, it's what was it? It was a move to earn, Web3 app. Users equip themselves with NFTs in the form of sneakers by walking, jogging, or running outdoors. Users will collect GST and NFTs, which is in terms of crypto. So I'm actually going to download this right now because I actually run I can't say every single day, but I run about a mile. Every time I run, it's about a mile. Actually, I think I downloaded it. Yeah, I did. So I just never opened it up. We're gonna let it send me some notifications, email address, odd receiving 2 shoe boxes. Shoe mining is doubled now between the 29th of March. Yo, so I'm gonna actually screenshot this. I'm actually gonna send this to the group. This is super dope, especially for people who work out. If you run, move, walk, literally anything. I mean, if you walk at a job or anything like that, I mean, this is gonna be super dope. So, yo, I'm I'm a little pissed, but at the same time, I'm hyped to see that. You know, I had it literally right in front of us. I screenshotted it Monday. I promise you, I'll literally show you. But damn, guys, that's awesome. I kind of want to click on this again. I got to open here. Let's see. Kind of a big supply, which is okay. Decent market cap. What are we ranked? 81. I mean, that's big. Let's see. So 7 days, 14. Let's see. Where were we at on what day was that? Monday. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh man, that would have been a cool project to get on, and we would have had a lot of fun with them. But regardless, it's something we'll keep an eye here in the future. Let's add it to the list. Add to portfolio. Yo, that's super dope. I'd love to see that. But it's good it's good also to see that, you know, we're looking at the right projects as well. Join today, make it count your steps. Step in as Web3. Blah, blah, blah. Players can make handsome earnings by walking, jogging, distance run. Yo, this is so dope. Those are actually cool. I'd buy a pair of shoes that look like that. Roadmap start August 2022. Yo, so we're right here. Right? April. Well, yeah, so this has been around for a little while. They've been moving. So that's dope. That's super dope to see. The team, co-founder. I don't really know these guys by names. The advisors. Oh my God, I must be to say that. Yo, dude, that would be dope. If you can make me a pair of those, I'll be fucking in. Yo, this is so dope. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go over this. I'm not gonna go over it too much now because I want to go into some other things, but we're gonna do this last one and then we'll hit the charts because there are some things I want to show you that are gonna be beneficial to find entries into these projects. So let's check this one out. What was this? DeFi chain. Check the website. Native decentralized finance for Bitcoin. Okay. Got it decentralized. Love to see that. Look these up. Check out these numbers. Yo, so this is a whole network. No way. Where's our liquidity? Building coin utility. So fees, DeFi custom token, create an person. Custom token, lend or borrow using crypto as assets as collateral, which is dope. A lot of people do that. Staking nodes, fund new signal for just 20,000 DFI. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to put my boy Armani on this. My boy Tom. Shout out Tom. We love him. 20,000. What was the current price? 20,000 times right here, 454. Oops. It's gonna be about 90K in order to get a node, but I assume that node probably does some dope shit. So definitely something I'm gonna keep up as well. Let me go like this. We're gonna add that one. This is pretty dope. Liquidity pools, community fund proposal. 40% of the 9. The rest will be issued to master node holders over time. Yo, that's lit. The initial supply, 26% of tokens have been airdropped, 27% burned, and then 47% destroyed. That's crazy. That's going to push some value into this thing. So you guys haven't, I mean, this is something to look at. So you can get KuCoin, Cake, DeFi, Hobbit, exchanges. You can see KuCoin. Yo, this is lit. What do you stake it for? So we got DEX. Where's the liquidity? Oh, come on, y'all are tripping. You got me tripping out at, okay. That's what it is, just a fake picture. I'm over here like, yo, if they got some numbers like that, I'm closing this and setting some shit up right now. Ecosystem DeFi scan, what's DeFi scan? Okay. Total burn, lock reward, total value locked. It's nice to see. So we got 100 million, billion, 2 billion, 2.1 billion. Wow, that's crazy. This is a dope project. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this does. Like I said, we're gonna keep an eye on that as well. So keep that in mind. This is step in 1, 2. Yeah, I'm hyped. So dope, dope, dope. I think that's all I want to look at on CoinGecko today, because otherwise we're gonna get lost in the sauce. All right. Time to show you what's good with these charts. How can we find these entries? How can we make some moolah? All right, Ave, our beloved Ave. We've been on Ave for a little while now, pretty much since right about here. I think we're right there. I'd have to look. Actually, I think it was March 7th. Let me check. But yeah, so guys, I mean, what I'm going to be going over, it's called something called top-down analysis, right? So what it really is so on trading view, you're going to have up here is the time frames, right? Now, when you look at these higher time frames, like the month, the week, the day, 4 hour, you're not going to see as detailed of a chart, right? Each one of these candles is a whole week, right? Because we're on the week chart, you can see 1 week, you see right here 1 week, and also up here we're selected 1 week. Now, what is a candle? I'm actually just going to use this as an example. So that's actually its own. So I'm going to kind of break down a candle really quick. So candle we have, right? We have something called the body, right? So the body of the candle will be something that will look like this. And on the top, we have something that looks like this usually. Let's get another one. So we have this part of this. We have this part of the candle, the green part, right? That would be called the body. And then we have these little lines too. That would be called the wick. Okay. So we have the wick, and we have a wick, and we got the body. So that's the kind of the candle breakdown. I don't know if I went over that before. It's a little more basic, but it's not a lot of people know. So now what we have here, so this is, we're going to say it's green, so it's going up. So the open would have been here, and the close would have been here. Now, how does the next candle open? So every week a new one's open. Now on the day chart, every day's it's just a more visual picture, right? If you were like on Google Maps and you're looking at Google Maps zoomed out, one second. Right, if you're on Google Maps and you're zoomed out, there's not much detail, but the more you zoom in, the more detail you can see. So it's kind of the same concept, right? It's the same chart, just a little more detailed than the look. So we have this. Let's get another candle really quick. So we have we're gonna see, it's gonna keep going up, and then we'll do a down one too. So right, so here was the open of this candle. So what happened on this candle? So it opened here and it fluctuated all the way up. At one point, it was all the way up here. That's what the wick indicates. So it shows how far it actually moved at one point, but it'll show you where it closed out. So it opened here for a week. It was moving all up and down here. So it was all the way down here at one point. It was moving all the way up here, fluctuating. And at the end of the week, it closed out here and it opened to the next candle. Now, this is the opening to the next candle where we're pointed to. Let me come over here really quick. This little trend line. So we'll put this. Now, this one, I'm just going to keep it how it is. So there was no drawdown on it, right? So it opened here and it continued to go up. It never went down. It actually went all the way up here at one point, and then it came back down here and it closed right there, right there. And then the next candle would have opened. I don't know if it will let me keep moving over that way, but the next candle would have opened right here, and we're gonna do a down candle, so we'll make it red. Right, we got an engulfing candle. That's what that's called. This. I don't like how it's not center. Oh, come on. Okay, that just looked good. That was better. And let's change the color. Oops. All right. Change this to red because it went down. Struggling over here. All right, so change it to red. Ooh. So it the same thing, guys. So we so moved, played all along here. Open, so open, played for the week, played, closed. Next candle opens. Open, played for the week, closed. Next candle opens. Possibly it might have went up right away, might not have. For a week, it played all the way in these zones, went all the way down to here at one point, went all the way up here, and then next candle, or this candle closed here, and the next candle would open at that level over here, and then that's what you'd be looking at. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit better of a look there on that. Breaks things down a little bit. Let's see these things really quick. I need a mouse for this thing. Oh. So now that we kind of have the candle breakdown, it'll kind of give you a little bit better understanding. So now over here, we're looking at the charts, right? We have the charts. Now I drew the fibs on here. I know we kind of went over the fibs before, right? We initially measured from this bottom to this high, and this is 100% of the move, right? So now when it comes down here, when it comes down, right, this candle retraces the 23% of this entire move. Once it hit here, it had retraced 38.2% of this entire move. It hit here, this is 50% of this entire move. That's halfway from the top here to the bottom there. And the same thing, 61%, 61.8% is retraced. This candle right here came all the way down, retraced 61.8% of this entire move, right? In one candle, it's an engulfing candle. And it even at one point came all the way down to here. So it came through. And now right here, we have the 78.6, the 88.6, and these are our last levels of support. This is what we call them. We don't have any fancy words for them. We can call it the liquidity level, where liquidity is captured, just meaning that all of our buyers are taken out by sellers. So we got it right. So now that I broke that down a little bit for you, that should make a little bit more sense as we go into here. So keep moving this thing. All right, so we have on here, guys, I kind of have it broken down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase everything. Okay, erase this, which I guess I could have did in the beginning, but that's all right. So what we're going to want to do, guys, is we're going to go on the monthly top-down analysis. So what we do is we're going to start from the top of the time frames, and we're going to move our way down to 15-minute and even maybe 5-minute. But we're going to come in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify levels of support and resistance, aka floors and ceilings. So we can see right here, right, the market resisted. So it came here, stopped. So we're going to put a line right there at the base. And what I'm going to do, so we don't get confused, is we're going to put monthly. And we're going to do the same thing here, right? We got a monthly stop. All right, so we identified some major zones there. I mean, you can even pull one up here if you want, right? It's a monthly level. You could even pull one right here if you want to. I'm not going to, but you could. It might come in handy later, so it's not up there yet, so I won't. But yeah, it hasn't come up there. You know what? We'll just draw it just because. Just I don't want you to think you guys are doing it wrong when you guys are doing it. You could really mark any level as a month, right? We're just finding supports and resistance, floors and ceilings. So we identified some majors, right? We're on the monthly time frame. Each one of these is 1 month long. So we actually believe this is, we just opened this candle technically at midnight last night or this morning, however you want to put it, right? So let's go down. So we got some levels identified, and actually what you could do here on this level as well is you could do something like this. You could even put the fibs on here. So you can do from the bottom to the top of the wick. Come on. There we go. All right, so now we can even do this last level of support. We're gonna make this one red, just because that's what that indicates. I'm not gonna put any words on it because you'll kind of have your own way of marking up charts and understanding what you do. I just like to put this on there because it reminds me as well, because you got 50 different colors on here. You're trying to like, oh my god, what color was the monthly again? Is it green? You know, so just easy to put the words on them. But the red ones I understand as part of my fibs. So we have that, and then we have the green, our normal zone, right? 50%, 6.8. But I'm not going to put that in the green box on here just yet. So we're going to go down to now that we have these, you know, big areas identified, we're going to go down to the weekly. We're going to do the same thing. Now, something we can already look at is prices currently at a monthly level. Okay, it's currently at a monthly level. That's something you want to see. Now, I know I was kind of going over, I think I deleted them, but I was telling you the engulfing candle, right? So an engulfing candle is, find one, is this one right here. So pretty much it's a name for like a pattern, right? So we have price moving up, and this one candle engulfed all of it. Like it overtook all of this, right? So that's an engulfing candle. And I pay attention to those. I pay attention to dojis, which are like these, right? Doji, 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 doji. It's just a little body with some wicks. Even something like this, doji, 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 I would even consider, because but what a doji indicates is indecision. It indicates indecision. So as the market came over here to this level, indecisive, 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 engulfing candle, boom, down, indecision, engulfing, indecision, engulfing, right? Indecision, indecision, engulfing, indecision, indecision, engulfing, indecision, engulfing, indecision, indecision, engulfing. So those are something I pay attention to. You can see over here, doji, 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 and then engulfing, engulfing. But these ones aren't, you know, the best example of it, but they don't have to be perfect, guys. I mean, this is something you're going to look at, and over time, you're going to find out how it works for you. So we have our major levels, right? Weeklies or monthlies. Now when you click down to the weekly chart, now each of these is 1 week long. So what we're going to do is kind of the similar thing. What I like to look for as well is levels like this. So you can see here it closed, right? Here's a bottom, a floor, support, resistance, whatever you want to call it, floor, and right next to it a ceiling. So I actually like to highlight these with these little boxes from the bottom of the floor to the top of the ceiling. I got to change that back from red. I kind of like it red, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll do it like blue or something. I got a lot of blue in here. So we'll just go old school. I need to put green on here. Thought I had it, but color, fill it. Cool. So we have our green zone here, and actually what I'm going to do is extend this over. So cool. We have this zone here, and we can do something like this. And we will change that back to black. And we're going to put weekly. Guys, so this is pretty much what I do every single time I trade. This is literally, I mean, if you can do this and you can pay attention and identify patterns, you can make money in this space. And again, you can use this whether you're leverage trading or looking for an entry for, like, say you want to buy Aave, right? Well, guess what? Aave's up. You want to buy Aave? Well, Aave's up right now. You know, it might come down. We might be expecting the retracement. So what you want to see is like, okay, we're at a monthly level. So right now we're resisting on this monthly level, right? We have these engulfing candles, boom, 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 bearish. And then it stopped right here at this monthly level, right? A major level, and it's resisting. So what we might see is some dojis, right? Maybe some dojis right there, some indecision on what it wants to do. We could see it just break right through, continue up, maybe even look for here for like another entry zone. But usually when you have areas like this is where a lot of accumulation happens. So for example, a lot of buyers, I mean, if you bought in right there, you have, let's see, right? You bought in right here. We'll even just say right at this level. You bought in right here and you wrote it up. You can't see the top. That's a 70% return just from riding it here to the top. Obviously, you might not have rode all the way to the top, but you could have took it and boom, got out and took your profits on that. Well, guess what? Same thing happens here. Comes down, comes back into your zone of accumulation. Guess what? Same thing. We'll say right here. Another 60%. So now, obviously, you're not going to sell it in the exchange side of things, but if you're leverage trading, this could be very, very beneficial for you, right? Buy it on exchange and leverage if you want. Hold it, exchange, right? Get out of it, move to a stable coin, take your profits. And then what happens? Breaks through our monthly level. And then we're getting a retest right here where this accumulation is happening, this accumulation zone, right? Got accumulation. And then guess what? We take our entry, write it down. If you're selling it in a leverage market or margin trading, right? So Now we have it coming back up. We're back at this monthly level, right? Coming up to our accumulation level. And let's see. So we're on the weekly, right? We've identified a weekly. Let's see if we can identify another one. We'll do right here. Weekly, right? We got a lot of indecision, 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 engulfing. Let's see. You can even see these wicks coming up. Hit the monthly, hit the monthly. It's funny, right? Last level support, last level support. Hit this monthly with some resistance. It's funny. Let's see. So we got the weekly and the next thing, right? From top to down, our top down analysis. So top and move our way down. So now we are on the daily time frame. As you guys can see, it gets more and more detailed as we go into this, right? Nothing's changing. We're just getting a more detailed look. Same chart, just a little more detailed look, right? So we went from this, right, where you can just see, okay, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So look, in this month, let's check it out. So we'll see what happens. So we're on the daily. So where are we at? So March 1st was right here. So now you can see inside of this, we'll get it on here. So March 1st to pretty much today. This was that one monthly candle, right? That was that one monthly candle. And now we have a more detailed look at it. You can see, look, it broke above this monthly. What did it do? Doji, 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 and golf. Guess what? Our last level support. Boom, took off. Guess what? Broke through our weekly, retested it. We had a doji, some indecision, engulfed, stopped right here, respected our weekly level, which is a major level, and it continued up. Now we're back at a monthly level. So this is super, super powerful, guys. I mean, this is information that some people are paying literally $100,000 for. Like I literally, I have multiple people I work with that inside of the space that have paid 10, 20, $30,000 for crypto courses. And they came out like, yo, bro, I don't know what I'm doing still. Like, and this, they didn't even go over stuff like this. And this is so super simple, guys. I mean, I'm not showing you some crazy math problem that you don't understand, right? Like it's just, yo, I'm literally putting lines, some boxes. I'm showing you how to use the fib tool so you know how to use it, what it means. And then we're just kind of identifying patterns that are happening, right? With the engulfing candles and the dojis. And then also I'll show you some divergence as well, which will have to do with this RSI meter down here at the bottom. So let's go. So right now we're on the daily, right? We don't have too many major levels here on the daily that I want to identify because we have most of them already identified with the weekly and the monthly, right? I mean, we can do like right here, like this. So right here, right? We'll put that as a daily. The daily level. Oh, what is this one? Is that a weekly? Yeah, it was. See, I mean, you look at it and you're like, oh my God, what was that? You just got a bunch of lines drawn. So it's nice to have them marked out. So let's go back down to the day chart. All right. So again, you can identify smaller zones if you want. We can even put something here. I'm not going to though. You can put something here. I'm not going to though. I'm just trying to identify places where it was a floor, right? It was a ceiling. And even if we go back, I'm sure we have a ceiling or floor, oh, yeah. Floor, broke through, ceiling. Keep going, floor, ceiling. So you can see it was multiple different areas it was respected, not just one. So that's something I like to look at. Even something right here. I mean, you could identify this, right? Boom, hit, boom, hit. But I'm going to keep how it is again, because like I said, majority of the major zones are already on there, and you know, we're moving pretty good off the weeklies and the monthlies. So right, we're on the day chart. We can do the same thing, but what I would like to do is I would like to put some fibs on this, right? We're on the day chart. So now we're going to put some smaller fibs on this puppy, right? We had the big one from the monthly. We can do this one as well. We can keep doing this as more we go down. So we have this. Now, understanding that we have this normal level, right? This normal level right here, the 50% 618 zone. It's a zone, but our normal level really is the 50% zone. The next normal is 61.8. And then from there, we have last level of support. And these are strong zones right here. So say it came back up and it respected this right here and went down, I'll be looking for a strong move down. Let's say it respected this right here, I'll be looking for a medium strong move down. Now, when it comes to here, it's just normally what happens, guys. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Just normally what happens. And the more you mark this up, the more you'd be like, oh my God, it literally hit perfectly on the 50%. It whipped perfectly on the 50%. Oh my God, imagine that. So let's see. So we got on the daily, right? We're identifying levels. We have these, and on these ones, I don't put any more lines because we already have quite a few. I just use this as to look at because now we have it on here and we're right here. So we don't really need the lines. But again, you figure out how you like to do it. It's up to you. You don't have to do it the same way I do. I just showing you how I'm making money here in the market. So let's go down to 4 hour. Again, guys, we have a lot of zones marked. The only other one I'm probably gonna mark, which is also this zone here. And what I'm doing is I'm identifying these levels for potential take profits. I just also want to see if it's lining up too. So this is going to be a major zone we want it to break. It's also a daily level, right? We're at a monthly level. So I want to break the monthly before I'm even worried about this. So once it breaks through this monthly, we get some confirmations above it, then we can look at it like, okay, yeah, now we're ready. Now, something I was just telling you about is divergence and what it is. So we have the RSI meter. If you want to add it, you can come up here, click indicators, type in RSI, boom, click it, and then it'll be on here. 14, you can copy that right there if you want. So if it's, I think it's standard, but divergence is simply, so look right here on the RSI meter, the strength index, it's going down, right? So from here, if we just follow this dotted line up, right there, right? That high is actually not higher than this high, right? They're different the way it looks. You guys see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see that. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I don't want it to be like, you know, I'm confused. Now with the arrows, you can clearly see this one's going up, this one's going down. That would be a bullish divergence or a bearish divergence, right? We have a bearish divergence. Now, oops. This is something you want to look at and use as a confirmation as well. So look, we already have some bearish divergence here, and you can even do it on the bottom as well, right? You can do it from down here. So we have this point right here, this point right here. But if we put the arrows on them, they're still going the same way. Right, they're both going up. So that's something you want to add on there. Let's see, get this out really quick. So we have the divergence. We're literally right at the monthly level, and this other level, which is also on a downtrend, right? This is for a downtrend because this is what this fib is marking up as a downtrend. On the downtrend, it's right at this. It broke through. What is this? A 38.2, 30.2. So we're at the 38.2% level. So it broke through here, right? And now we're kind of retesting this and also the monthly. So it's almost like a zone right here. We have this zone, as you guys can see, this in between here. I'll highlight it for you. The zone it's in. And honestly, if I wanted to break above here. Excuse me. Oh my God. It's like 3 hiccups at once. Oh my God, we only got 10 minutes left. I'm going to try to go over this as fast as possible. We only got a couple more time frames going on, but you can see right now we're at this monthly level. Now the monthly level trumps the daily, right? The monthly level trumps the daily, trumps the weekly because it's a monthly level. The bigger time frame zones, the bigger time frame levels are going to be a lot more respected than, you know, hey, we're on the 1 hour just putting lines everywhere, right? They're gonna be a lot more respected than the other lines. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put on this one, right? Because we've got to market 4 hour. And I'm not gonna really mark anything else again because like I said, we're pretty much we pretty much have our zone set. I mean, that's marked, that's some I would mark, you know, right here is on a fib level, so I don't really need to mark it. We have here, which is the last level support. We have this, which is a monthly level. I mean, we pretty much have everything identified at the moment. So we're gonna go down to the hour chart. Let me make this a little easier for us to see. So now on the hour chart, you can see a lot more details, right? You can see a lot more details. So what happened is we came down here, we got some doji action, a little indecision inside the zone. What I want to see is a breakout above this, and actually a breakout above this, a retest it here to continue up there. So let's see what we're looking at. Just from this zone to here, about 10%, nothing crazy, 12%. And then from there, I would like to see it continue. So that would be like the first level. I would say like that would be your first potential take profit. If you once I'm not saying enter this by any means. You know, I'm not saying it's a good setup by any means. But what I'm saying is, once you have your confirmations and it breaks above the zone, this is what I'll be looking for. Again, I didn't say this in the beginning. I usually do. I'm not a financial advisor. Trading and investing involves risk, and risk means potential loss. I legally have to say that every time I give. I'm not giving advice, right? This is just educational purposes. I'm not giving any financial advice. This is just purely educational purposes. So what we'll be looking for is for it to break above here, respect this, and continue up. Now it could break through, continue up, and just not stop. But I would realistically, I mean, it's respecting this 4 hour, which is not that crazy of a level. It is a nice fib level here for a downtrend. It broke through there, so I do like to see that. But realistically, I would like to, you know, retest on this above this monthly level to see any type of entry. Now we have the hour. Again, everything's pretty much marked up on here. From here on out, you would be looking for entries. These time frames are what you'd be using for entry zones. So right, we got the 15-minute. You can see a little bit more details. We broke it down. We got, look, engulfing. We got some doji, engulfing, doji, indecision. This might even be another. So in about what about 8 minutes, our next candle is going to open. So we have, look, it's coming down. It's playing in the zone right now. So we can even come to the 5 minutes, see it more detailed. But this is really what I do. This is how I mark up the charts, guys. This is how I find these exact zones to enter. We just the other day, I just caught like a lot. I don't even know how many pips it was, to be honest with you. But literally the same thing, guys. Same thing just happened. Let's see what my entry does. Unless we got 5 more minutes, so I'll break it down for you. All right. So let's go to my MetaTrader. Oh no, it was Bitcoin. My bad. Not Ethereum. Sorry. I believe it was right here is where we entered, and we wrote it all the way up. I took profit, I think, right about there. Let me see. So entered at 44,514. So let's do this. So, oh, 44. I'm like, I was like, no way that's right. Is it 44? Oh, maybe it is. My bad. I lied to you guys. We had the fib set up from there, entered off the 50%. And here it is, guys. But yeah, no, the entry was 44,514.92. So this is, you know, 92 cents behind price wise. And then we wrote it all the way up to 40. We had a stop profit of 46,200. So 46. And this was a leverage trade I took. So, I mean, I'm obviously holding Bitcoin in the exchange world, but this was a leverage trade we took. So here was our entry. And this is where I got out of it. But you can see, I mean, even from measuring this, again, it came back down and literally perfectly touched the 50% line, right? I believe that was drawn maybe on the 4 hour. Yeah. And that's actually not even exact. I mean, even better. Look at this. Literally almost exact. It was like maybe a couple pips away from perfectly hitting. But you can see, I mean, this was our zone right here. This line was where we were looking to enter. I think that actually might have been my exact. I know we put it on there already. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is super dope. I mean, you can see right here. So this is where I was looking for. And guess what? We waited for it to break above what? The daily. It also touched the 50%, the normal zone. And then guess what? It broke above. And if we go down here, we had literally a perfect confirmation too. So right, broke above that daily, came down, boom, retested, enter, wrote it up. Now, percentage-wise, if you had an exchange, I mean, that's not too crazy. But when you're leverage trading, it's a little bit different, guys. It's a little bit different. So with that being said, I hope you guys got some value out of this. We're about to cut out here. We got like 3 minutes left. I guess we can take the last 3 minutes since you guys are on here. If you have any single questions, you guys got any questions, I'll answer them really quick while we're here. Again, we're actually at another zone with Bitcoin, which is nice to see. We're, guess what, at a monthly level. Guess what? Doji, 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 engulfing. You guys have any questions, any last things here before we cut out? Go ahead and ask them in the chat. Otherwise, we will end it. We'll give it about another minute. Yeah, I like the looks of this. That's nice to see. Some of this. Sheesh. All right, we broke above there before, but the candle body is open below. So with that being said, guys, hope you have an awesome Friday, or, you know, like I said, whatever day it is, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this. Hope you got some value out of here, and we are out. Peace, fam.